Okay, welcome to the boys only dorm with our resident pet, a hatch for the boys. So basically the whole top section now of our base is currently boys only area. Hello guys and welcome to episode 28. We are currently still trying to finish off the gas problem that we've got down the bottom here. It's slowly being completed, so hopefully that will all work out well. Let me just remind myself. Oh no, I can't do that yet. What I'm planning to do, let's have a look at these pipes, see if I can remember what I'm doing properly. So we've got that's going to chuck into there the polluted gas. We're then going to put down here carbon dioxide, and then we're going to put over here everything else, and that everything else should include the natural gas, should any appear up here, and along with this section down here filtering out the natural gas. So that should be let's go back on here. So we need to filter that to natural gas. Oh, it already has. We just need to get that pipe work finished there, so that can actually start pumping the natural gas up there, and then the carbon dioxide will be filtered through here, and then we'll have polluted gas going, or polluted oxygen over this side, and anything else here, and I have no idea what else that will be at this moment in time. So we've got these additional transformers being installed because our power requirements is quite significant, and this little circuit here needs a bit more than the standard. We go on to the any wire here, we're looking at 1.2 kilowatts, so we need to start splitting off some of that power so that we can actually not have problems. Come on, we've only got a little bit more to go here, come on. Okay, why have we got stress going up to 47%? Have I taken Devon off being able to go and get de-stressed or something? I have. No wonder he's getting stressed, and the same with May. Oh dear me, no wonder. I've been watching this stress level rise and wonder why this was doing it, and I never thought to check that was might have been the cause. Okay, cool. Right, so does that mean that's not working yet? Is that just... Hey? What am I doing here again? Right, so that should be going in here. But why isn't it? Or has it got a... It's probably got a piece of carbon dioxide sat in it, that's why it's not actually working. I'm going to just do that for a moment, and that, because I really want this done. And it's a bit ridiculous that it's still not working. And the same with that. Let's just get that done as well. So we want carbon dioxide out of this one. Where is it? Have I gone past it? Yeah, I have. Let me double check before I set that. Yeah, carbon dioxide. And then this one needs to be natural gas. Okay, so that's all happy there. Okay. So I'm going to activate that if it's below, just so it can start. Why is that not working? What have I not done on that? So we've got power up to there. What's wrong with this thermal switch? So activate if below, no above. Let's do that so that we can start filtering out the other gases. So that should clear that area of polluted oxygen, and as soon as we start getting any natural gas, that should then get pumped back in and around, and we can see how this is working then as well, and make sure that is working efficiently. So we therefore want that to be carbon dioxide, that to polluted oxygen, and that should be working. Ah, there we go, the first natural gas coming in. Make sure that goes through and round without any issues, that'd be great. So we've still got some polluted oxygen in here which we really want to get rid of, so this is a way of just filtering it out. So yeah, we can just keep that going for a short spell. And I think that'll do. So let's put that, if it's below, I want this if it's below 0. Okay, so we've now got that turned off, and this is just going to start increasing significant pressure in here because we've just filtering everything out and round. So we've also should be able to have this one operating now. So activate if above 500. So that should now start sending our natural gas or our polluted oxygen down and into this section, any carbon dioxide over here, and any natural gas into this section. And yes, all working a treat. So what was I doing with this power down here? So at the moment, what is my power situation? So that is running off that circuit. So I was wanting to add or separate this circuit, because at the moment that's 1.9 kilowatts. So we put on here a power heavy duty watt, let's put that in there, and then we put standard wire into there. Then we can disconnect. So after they've made that, we can actually disconnect that section there, and then that will allow us to no power consumers. Yeah, I know there's no power consumers. That will allow us to split the power usage. We're probably wasting a lot of energy. Yeah, at the moment we are wasting a lot. Which is fine. So what's that set to? Pressure is above. Let's do that. Utilize some of this natural gas that we've already got in situ there. And where we have 7.7 kilos, perfect. And we have got 55 kilos in there. And we're on 50 odd kilos of carbon dioxide in there. So that is working a treat. So that should now. What's going on here? Okay, forgetting what was going on over there. So that should now start. Or why isn't that working? It's full. Why is that not working? No, it's got stuck here because I have not got the plumbing finished. So that is probably what's causing that blockage. And they're going to bed. That's just about right. I didn't see anything else go into that vent there, so I'm only presuming that we've got a blockage here. It's not carbon dioxide. So it's either got stuck here and I've got carbon dioxide behind it, Yeah, that's all I can think it could be. Because that was working beautifully for a moment. That's got plenty of power. There's nothing... Oh, so we do have a little bit of oxygen coming out there, that's fine. There we go. It was my mistake not having that bit of pipe work in place. So that should work beautifully now. So they should now be able to start dealing with all this natural gas. And as it looks, I need to actually start the guys down here again. So I'm going to increase that to an 8 just to open all that work up to get rid of it. We're not doing too bad on food at the moment. We've got our guys, we've got a couple of cooking stations where they are working overtime. We're going to make someone a master chef. And there's David. So you are going to become a master chef. You're only a 4 at the moment. And we're going to take you off everything else. You are going to become the master of cooking. Right, so where is he then? Make sure he's doing the job. You're eating... And there you go. So David is going to be creating the majority of our food for us, whereas the other dupes will have it on a rotation. But hopefully the skill level will drastically improve. So we've got guys going down here to continue digging all this slot out. That will force this natural gas up, and we want to kind of get it to this sort of level where this natural gas can be controlled by this pump. So what pressure are we at the moment? 13 kilos. I think it was this one that's caused the overpressure in the first place, because this water was actually over the natural gas geyser. So it then thought the same sort of principle as this, that there was space. So, okay, perfect. So that's working a treat. Next thing, we've got plenty of food coming in. Have we got sufficient bedrooms now for our dupes? So we have got 23, and I think we should start looking at... I'm going to deconstruct that because at the moment I am not using it, and then we can pop another bed in there, and then we can get a 24th dupe. We can move that down here, I think. Actually, let's have a look at the temperature. That's the oxygen. Our temperature. Oh, it's quite warm over that side. So what's going on with the oxygen pumping in? So this is coming in at 23 degrees, but we're overpressured at the top, which is never a bad thing. But the temperature of that gas is going to increase the longer it sits in a warm environment. So we've got that working. We can get some more water up there, so let's turn him on. Enable building. Also, we've got plenty of space here. I love the fact that this is still not forcing its way through. I do love that. Auto. There we go. Now, what have we got going on here? We're getting damaged by the looks of things. I'm wondering whether it's time to actually extend this pipe back over. I've got more natural gas on this side than I have coming up from this side. Maybe. Right, okay, so that's gone. Let's deconstruct that and let's pop in a new cot and a couple of sculptures. And let's get that to a priority 9, just so that we can turn on our printing pod and get a new dupe, so enable building. Okay. Come on. You can be a 9 as well. Oh. You're not going to come and finish this? There we go. And that sculpture can be a 9 as well. Then we can sweep an 8. Get rid of all that lot, and we've got a new cot. Cool. Right, so we've got a lot of production down here. I'm going to turn that off if it's below that. So there's no point using any of that natural gas at this moment in time when we've got all these fertilizers running and producing sufficient enough number of or an amount of gas for us. We need to sort out additional oxygen production. We need to sort out additional battery storage, because I think we're still wasting quite a significant amount of power. Yeah, so we need to turn that into energy or oxygen. I don't understand why they do this. They're so lazy sometimes, these dupes. Just sweep the whole base. The same in here. Okay, so we're gonna extend the bedrooms, I think, and I think this area will do quite nicely. So we're sort of at that level here. Although, should I... Do you know what? I think I'm going to go up first. So let's take out all this and deconstruct buildings. So we get rid of all this lot. We can sweep all of this. And the dupes can then, we can extend that bedroom compartment up. But I need to sort out a way of getting that hatch to a safer environment. Otherwise he'll become dinner for someone. Yeah. So they have to go the long way round for this. Grief, how much have they dropped down here? That's ridiculous. We've still only got one over here and one down there. Has he got any food? No. Let's put granite, no, indigenous rock in there. We can put a load of food in there, and then we can let him have some food. So that's all working fine. No issues there. Excellent. And the dupes are still not doing much down here. Okay. Maybe they're struggling to breathe still with this. Maybe what I should do is actually dig out here. And then that way they can build that across there. That should open up the whole area to this gas pressure, and we can then open up this whole section to let everything down here and hope for the best on that. So that's still not even being touched. Right. It's probably because they're all up here working away up here. Ooh. Right. Did I not set that to 9? No, I didn't. I did that to 8. Tell you what, let's just do that to 9. They should get rid of that. And then they can sweep everything up. I might actually just put some storage over here, so they don't have to run too far with that, because I think the rest of the priority on the others are about 5. Yeah, so if I put that to 6, then they'll do that. Sweep all 6. Okay, so they're not having to run too far now. Okay, so now they've got somewhere to... yeah, I've put that into 6, haven't I? Yeah. We can now extend these bedrooms. So we're looking at proper door, granite, up to... Okay, so at least that works. Ah, no. No, it doesn't. So this top bedroom will have to just have a single story of... so they won't be able to have pictures up, only pictures and not statues in the same sort of position. So let's just pop that in place. Cancel those because I'm being silly. And there. So if they can reach all that now. Let's pop another door here. Is it going to go there? No. Move over a bit. There we go. We're going to take out that, deconstruct. And then we'll put in pipe work, plumbing. So gas pipes. Okay. So they've put that one in. So we can now put that tile in. Perfect. So let's put in our vents. Kind of mirror what we've already got. Put our pictures in. So we're not going to have anybody going up. So maybe what we should actually try and do on these is have it so that deconstruct. Yeah, so if we have it so that we've literally just got a room with 2 pictures in, so kind of a reduced accommodation, we could get, let's have a look, or we can have just a dorm and just put either boys up here and girls up there. Yeah, let's try it with that actually. What am I doing? Try and keep it symmetry, otherwise I will have a little problem later. So we're not having a ladder going up. Actually, in that case, we need to do this slightly different. So let's cancel all those. So we want, and we're gonna if we're gonna have a bed. So we had a bed here. Another one there. So that's one, two tile, one, and a bed there. So you can't have two tiles in between. Wherever there's a ladder, we can't. So I tell you what, if we do cancel that from this edge and put the vent where the stairs would be, that would probably work better. And if we do the same on the other side, so that now we've worked that out. Oh, you numpty. We've got a different orientation on that side. Let's put that in there. Alright. Let's just go with that. Cool. So let's get all that priority. Actually, no, leave it as is for the time being. And we can get the structure done first, then we can get the gas piping done. So we can get decent oxygen up, and then hopefully we can try and get this hatch to stay this side. And that'll make things slightly easier on that side. Right, we had a new duplicant. We've got one bed. Let's see who we can have join our ranks. So, first of all, -5 athletics. So, athletics. So we either accept her, and then get her to just run, doing running jobs. See whether we can actually improve that -5 athleticism. And do you know what? I think I want to try that, because no matter what, if she's a quick learner, in theory, she should. Yeah, let's go for her. And I'm going to, unless of course I can't give her that job. Power, I can, so cool. So let's just give her only power. Yeah. And where's that? So she's on there. So theoretically, that's the only place where she can actually go. Here she comes. We should, in theory, then be able to increase Banhai. Do you know, I'm going to call her. What am I going to call you? I'm going to call you. Nick. Go with that and see whether we can improve your athleticism on there. Okay. Maybe I should have changed her name when I introduced her instead of after she's joined the colony. Oh well, we'll see. So they're going to be busy doing all that up there. Stress is not too bad. Food is drastically improving, so let's knock that down to 2 stations so we can leave David cooking on his single station there. So where are we at with his skills, I wonder? And where are you, David? Where are you? Have I gone straight past you? I have, haven't I? There we go. So you're now, well, you're cooking level 5. I think you were cooking level 5 before, but now you're the only cook that will be working. We should be able to see a significant improvement. What's going on? So are they still working down here? No, they have not done anything down here. Have they done that? No, they haven't done that. What are my guys doing? So, what about this food? What priority is that all set to? That's all set to 7. But the sleep wheat is... Right, so that could be causing problems. So if I actually put that down to 7 as well, because what could happen, these sleep wheats could auto-harvest, but then, because the storage container is set to a higher requirement, it could... What's that? Fertilizer. Put you back in the box. It could then force the dupes to come and actually harvest before I want them to. So, how are we actually doing on seeds? 14, nearly 15,000. So we've got plenty of food there. Alright, so we've got that sorted out. So if we had one bed there, one here. You know, I'll just see. We'll see. Let me just need to have a all boys or all girls dorm up here. See how they get on. So I'm going to set the vents to an 8 as well. And put some plumbing in as well for those. Just so that we can actually start getting some natural oxygen in there. That should make a difference. Okay, so the guys can run up and down here. Who've we got up here? We've got Devon on there. Right, hang on. I don't want anyone other than... you. Yeah. Oh, look. So athletics has now dropped to a -2 from a -5. So that just shows that you can, that you can actually upskill your dupes in those sort of areas. So a negative may not necessarily be a problem if you've got time for them to learn. Okay, so what's going on with that gas situation up here? We still... Alright, so now we've turned off the actual this system, so it's only running off the fertilizers now. We can actually change that to kind of run regularly constant, although saying that, we're about there. Yeah, still higher pressure than we've got outside. Water's not too much of a problem, it's not overflowing, etc. That's going up here. We haven't reached our limit there yet, so that's fine. Right, okay, so that's fine. We can continue with that. And where are they at over here? So they've got one more piece to fill, complete there. And then we can dig out or remove. Actually, do you know what? We can do this now because he can reach... Oh, no, they can't. Ooh, okay, so maybe it's a case of they need a ladder this side. So let's put that as a priority 8. 8, please. And then we can do all these as 8 as well. And then we can deconstruct all our ladders. Our temporary flooring. We can also deconstruct those 2 tiles there. And as we've got mesh tiles, we can open up this section. So we currently have 2 in the middle here, and across 3, so we can do that the same again. We'll do that here, do that there, do that there, do that there, do that there, and do that there. Okay, so now we can sweep this whole area as well. Cool. Perfect. I'm going to need to get more. Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 more places. So realistically, I want to try and get about 8 bedrooms up here. So if I plant that, go to the right thing, would be useful. Let's have a look. So if I put that as a priority 5, yeah, that's fine. So 1, 2. As long as I have no noisy sleepers, this shouldn't be a problem. Let's cancel those. Because if I only put 2 here, I mirror this. I'll have tubes going in and out the door there. Or I can go for a full 2 positions between each cot and have a picture in between, or plants. I think I'm going to go for a picture actually. See what that looks like. So that side's going to be. No, I don't like that. Then do that. Yeah, do it so it actually mirrors the pots. Yeah. Yeah, do it like that. Alright, so we now need to get these cots made quite quickly, so that we can actually bring in this other dupe that's flashing down here. So, who we got? So we've already worked out that we can get away with negative traits and turn those into positives. It just takes a little bit of time, or we just start them with a reduce thing. So let's have a look. Creativity, stinky, strength, narcoleptic, yeah, scaredy cat, can't dig. Thing is, if they say they can't dig, then they won't have an opportunity to dig. Scaredy cats, buff, very strong and very cool. Bruceman, right? Okay, so you're a bodybuilder. Do you know what? I have a feeling that. So this basically carrying capacity. Carrying capacity. So maybe what we can try and do, we'll bring Grossman in. And we'll see whether we can improve Grossman's characteristics by just allowing him to carry stuff and deliver. Although I'm going to... Oh, look at that. Nikki's up to 0 level of athletics. So she was a -5, and in those few cycles, we've got her up to a 0. So that's really good. I'm going to put Grossman on there as well, so that he can, yeah, so he can, hang on, that's deliver. If that's going to be athletics, construction, where's strength? Alright, let's just see whether that does help. Okay, so we are going to be... Actually, let's get this gas out of here because we need to do that as well. Yeah, do all that. As soon as they've actually created these gas permeable tiles, then this area should improve drastically the oxygen level that they've actually got. So that should reduce the pressure around here and then allow that to go up. We're going to lock. We're going to lock that. Sweep 8. Get that done. There's a few pieces left that shouldn't be in there. Oops, so that's 8 would help. I don't think they'll mind having a little pet hatch with them. They can't sleep, they'll just keep watching them. So, do we need to assign a cot? Yes, so this is going to be a lad's environment. So let's put all our guys up here. Murphy. Dan Jam. So these had their own cots in the past in their own separate rooms. We'll see how they cope with having their own bedrooms or their own area to having a communal sleeping arrangement. And Abe and Mike. Alright, so I've now got a number of individual rooms left, which will work nicely. We're going to lock that door. And lock that one. So it forces our dupes to go up and down. So it should then allow us to actually seriously improve our quality of oxygen in the area, because that would make things a lot easier. We also want to put in another ladder here, just because they shouldn't need to climb out of a stairwell. Okay, that's looking like it's going quite well. Food's not too much of a problem at the moment, so with David is still working away. Oh, 7, so if that's a 7, they should have started to action. That's perfect, so they've got getting that done, which is good. Oh, look at that level of natural gas. That is reduced dramatically. Let's have a look at what's going on here now. So that is still producing, pumping it all around there. This is still going. And mind you, that's still running. That's fine. What's the pressure we've got in here? 90 kilos and 105 and 61. So is this still running? Yes, it's still running. Excellent. So if we open that up, that should make a big difference. And as we open this section up, then that should allow that natural gas to be forced up as the water level increases, because I've got so much water up here that I need to let down. Oh, that's really good, that is. Oh, I'm really pleased about that. Really pleased indeed. So I want to open this section up as well. Why are you getting hypothermia? It's not that cold down here. Let's go back to that one. Unless you were standing in the cold water. Right, okay, that's a very good possibility. Alright. Oh wow, perfect. No, I'm really pleased with that. I think we'll call it a day for that episode, and on the next one we'll see what we can actually achieve by... Well, I'm going to do a lot of this off camera, so we can actually start forcing all this oxygen up. So until the next time, that's Murphy out.